Hi guys, so not all Tories are willing to go along with Boris Johnson and his Brexiteers breaking international law egregiously or in a limited and specific way. Here Conservative MP and head of the Northern Ireland Select Committee, Simon Hoare, asked Liz Truss if she would respect the law as it's something fundamental to his party. He even quoted former Prime Minister and Tory party totem Margaret Thatcher. Have a listen.
The first duty of government is to uphold the law. If it tries to bob and weave and duck around that duty when it's inconvenient, if government does that, then so will the governed. And then nothing is safe, not home, not liberty, not life itself. Not my words, but Margaret Thatcher's. Respect for the rule of law, Mr. Speaker, runs deep in our Tory veins. I find it extraordinary that a Tory government needs to be reminded of that. Could my right honourable friend assure me that support for and honouring of the rule of law is what she and the government is committed to? Yes.
Now, before we hear Liz Truss's response, I think it's important to remember that Simon Hoare is somebody who has a better understanding of the complexities of Northern Ireland than those on the front bench. He is somebody who has met with representatives of the European Union. He's met with stakeholders, and I think he meets with them on a regular basis, stakeholders in Northern Ireland, community leaders, people who have, who are being impacted by Brexit or the Northern Ireland Protocol, and have nothing to hide, nothing to hold back. They're being honest with him, and he has a better understanding of the Northern Ireland Protocol and Brexit than Liz Truss does. And the idea that the government would break the law, break an international agreement that they signed just 3 years ago, makes it very difficult for him as the head of the Select Committee, meeting with stakeholders, as I said. It's very difficult for him to look these people in the eye and say, yes, you have to trust us. You have to trust this government, even though this government has said in the past that it would break international law in a limited and specific way. And the fact that, trust is something very important, something that has to be built over the next number of years with the European Union. The UK has said on numerous occasions that it wants to maintain a friendly relationship with the European Union. But, in order to gain that trust, in order to have that friendly relationship, you need to build trust. And respecting the law comes along with that.
Foreign Secretary.
Well, I can assure my honourable friend that we are committed to upholding the rule of law. We are clear that this bill is legal in international law, and we will set out the legal position in due course.
Now, I don't know if this is legal or not. The idea that you're going to unilaterally suspend parts of an international agreement doesn't sound very legal to me, but then I'm not a lawyer, I'm not a legal expert. But I don't think this is really going to happen. I think this is a bit of a storm in a teacup, and I think it's another attempt to kick the can down the road. It's another Article 16 threat. And what I mean by that is we've heard it over the last year, how Lord Frost, the former Brexit minister, was talking about how he's going to trigger Article 16. The conditions had been met. At any moment now we're ready to trigger Article 16, and nothing happened. And Liz Truss did the same. Liz Truss has taken over his role, and she has threatened to trigger Article 16, and she has not done anything of the sort. So I think this is once again a can-kicking exercise. It's an attempt to appear tough. This is more for the Conservative Party backbenchers than for the European Union. This is the audience. We're tough. We're standing up to the EU. We're willing to break the law or not break the law, as the case may be, in order to protect the Good Friday Agreement, to protect trade. I'm not sure. But we're going to wait. We'll have to wait and see what comes out of this. But as I said, I don't think there's anything really to see here. This is just an attempt to appear tough, and with the hope that it will convince the DUP to get into government with Sinn Féin in the Assembly. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think about all of this. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.